wanted to step in. We're going to get to those final awards really quickly, but I just wanted to remind everybody a little bit about the Plutus Foundation and what we do. And we are here to support this community. All the content creators who focus on money as you look to make an impact on people's lives. And one way we do that is with some small events that we put together. They're geared to helping you make that impact. And one of those types of events that we do is Plutus Voices, and we're excited that that's coming back next year, now that we can start thinking about getting back together in person again. But another thing that we do with the foundation is we provide money and other types of support to people like you who are working to increase financial literacy, education, and empowerment. And what we do is we do this through grants that we give out, and we accept applications for those grants twice a year. And before I announce the recipients of the fall 2021 round of grants, I would just like to give you a little bit of an update on how some of our grant recipients have been doing with their programs over the last year.
I am the co-founder of Debt-Free Divas. The grant project is the Transform Your Money Project. I focus on women who are interested in paying off debt, but who often find themselves seemingly alone in this process. This grant actually came at a wonderful time. It's going to accelerate the process of developing the platform that
My name is Kevin Matthews II. My project was the Legacy Project. I focus on new investors, particularly in the Black and Brown community. We took 8 parents in the Greenwood District, which was also known as Black Wall Street, and educate them on financial literacy, but more importantly on generational wealth. And we were able to open 5 accounts on behalf of their children to start investing and deposit their first $100. So collectively, over the next 20 years, these parents could have, or really the kids rather, would be able to have close to $50,000 in their accounts. That in and of itself is a form of radical revolution as well as generational wealth.
Hi, my name is Holly Reed of the Master Playbook. Our Money Camp for Kids focus on our very impressionable learners starting from age 10 to 14. So we focus on giving our kids real life scenarios on when they would use this information and why it's so important. So it changes their mindset and allows them to think about money in a different way than before they started the Money Camp for Kids. And this grant really allowed me to give kids and their families an opportunity to see beyond their current financial situations to a better and brighter future. I mean, I had so many kids who opened up their very first bank account, but it also inspired some of our campers to become young entrepreneurs.
Hi, my name is Aquania Escarne, and I am one of the hosts of the Millennial Wealth Builder Series, a podcast that shares entrepreneurship stories and wealth building tips from dynamic women of color. We use the Plutus Foundation grant to help us fund the production of this podcast, where we highlight women wealth building stories and stories that have inspired our listeners to pursue their own journey to financial freedom.
So I would love to have members of the Plutus community come in as guest speakers, because I know that everybody in this community is committed to the idea of financial wellness. I want to normalize the idea of financial literacy, especially in the Black community. So again, I thank Plutus Foundation for sponsoring this project, for believing in what I'm trying to accomplish, and ultimately for your support, most importantly.
The biggest way that the Plutus community can help is to continue to share the message of generational wealth and the importance of investing on behalf of your children if you have children. That can really change the trajectory of your child's entire life and change the trajectory of the next generation.
I really want my legacy to be one that guides intentional families on a journey to build and create a solid financial foundation that can be passed along to generations we'll never meet. I'd love for the Plutus community to help us, bring us together and help us brainstorm. And the point of the collaborations would really be to increase and magnify the impact that we can make as a collective.
Thank you so much for your support and for allowing us to share these stories by supporting us with the Plutus Foundation grant.
I am super thrilled that the Plutus Foundation has the opportunity to help these wonderful content creators, bloggers, podcasters, just like all of us here, create these wonderful programs that really have a major impact on their communities. So with that being said, I want to introduce you to two programs that we are going to be supporting going forward. The first is from Courtney Richardson, and it's called How to Save Grandma's House. It's an educational program in New Jersey and Pennsylvania where licensed attorneys will educate participants on how to save grandma's home by increasing income, understanding local support programs, and understanding real estate and estate planning. So I'm really excited to be able to work with Courtney Richardson on that program going forward. And our second grant that we'll be supporting going forward is from Jannese Torres-Rodriguez, and it is called Quiero, Generational Wealth. It's an investing mentorship program supporting Latinas with basics of investing and will provide seed money to kick off their portfolios. Money in the hands of the daughters of immigrants will directly help in closing the generational wealth gap. So thank you to everyone who applied to be a grant recipient this round, and we're excited to continue to support all these wonderful programs, and we would like to do more of this. So please, if you are interested in putting together a program that supports financial literacy in your community, we would love to hear about it. Even if we don't offer a grant in any particular season, we still are able to support programs that are happening. So we would love to inspire you to get out there and create something, and we would love to help you get it done. So thank you for that. And at this point, before we get to those final awards, I'd like to invite up Miranda Marquette to talk about our Lifetime Achievement Award.